Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Now we are going to have debat about how to live in the village and city. Before start it, let me introduce our member group. The first, my own Maftuhin, and then there are Fitri, Dia, and Septama as a team that is pro with live in the village, and there are Rara and Ariani as a team that prefers live in the city. Okay, before that, I will give some general fact that exist in village and city. Village is a cultural human settlement or community, larger than a hamlet but smaller than a town, with a population typical ranging from a few hundred to a few thousand. How about you, Fitri, Dia, and Septa? Do you mind for expand more about village? How about you about the quality live in the village?
In my opinion, when we choose a place to live, we have to make decision between small village and big city. For me, there are many advantages to live in the small village. Why? Because almost everyone in the small village is friendly and knows each other, also easy to make communities, and they always protect their custom and cultures.
Yes, I think it's like that too. Moreover, small village has clean air and natural and beautiful environment. Small village have less pollution and due to no factories and traffic jam.
Of course, the clean and natural environment makes the small village peaceful and quiet without too much noise. We can get fresh water, vegetable, fruit, etc.
Well, in my opinion, even though you say that your small village is better than my small city, I will always say no. Because because of why? What is the reason I choose this one? Because I can take many advantage from small city. For the example, I can take one advantage from the infrastructure. The small city has the good infrastructure, especially in the transportation. If you want to have the good daily activity, if you want to have the better daily activity that make your life be better, use the good transportation for making it easier. For the example, when you are going to somewhere, when you are going to some place in small city, you can use many of transportation. You can use the bus, you can use the train, you can use the plane, you can use the taxi, you can use the motorbike, and much more. But in small village, maybe you can just use one or about two transportation, maybe just the motorbike and no more. This one advantage from the small city. And the second one, maybe you will not find many public places in small village, but when you go to small city, you will find many public of places. For the example, when you are walking to some place, and you will find Richie's factory, or maybe KFC, or maybe McDonald's, or maybe Hoka Hoka Bento, and much more, because everything will be there in the small city.
Maybe the facilities and infrastructure in the small village area in inadequate, but I can be resolved by traditional village such canals or motorbike.
I think it is not just the problem of visa, but health facilities in villages are often less, so that the mortality rate in villages is higher than in cities, where the access to hospital is easier.
Although it may be far from the hospital, a health unit also provided in the village. And now and nowadays there are many prospective doctors who are scattered throughout in the village.
The majority of village people who work as farmers or laborers make it difficult to get jobs, where everyone who enters the working age every year or month, maybe month, is increasing.
I disagree if in the small village difficult to get job vacancies. Why? Because in the small village there are many nature resources that can be used.
Okay, all your opinions about it are good, so I take conclusion. The quality of life in the village is good because the level of air pollution is still minimal and the culture of mutual cooperation in the village is very strong. However, it should be noted that facilities in the form of health, transportation, etc. must also be serious concern so that the community in the village can develop and be independent with a spirit of mutual cooperation. Enough for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.